My name is Richard Lasrado. I'm an MBA with 23 years of study abroad counseling experience. And in this series, I'm talking about visa SOP, which is specifically for Canada visa SOP, and how this will help you in getting your visa. An important factor, there are total 8 factors, and Canada visa SOP is one such important factor. Okay. So important is basically to go through all my visa SOP series because there are so many points. I'm just covering one point of that visa SOP today. So if you have missed it, if you are new to this channel, then like, share, subscribe, because by doing good, good things will come back to you. Okay. So what I'm going to talk today is why not in India? Why can't I do this program in India? Right? The visa officer wants to know that. Why don't you do this program in India? So you need to justify here by either basically going to the website of the university and try to find out what is the USP of these programs. Okay, whether this program is available in India or not. If not, if available, then what type of institutes are offering this program? Okay, is it easy or difficult to get admission in these universities? Okay, do the program require research facility, and is that research available in India? The program requires latest technology, dynamic curriculum, and maybe that is not available in India. So there could be many reasons why you want to go and study in Canada, not India. One of them could be because today we live in a global economy. We live in a market where it's a free market where anybody can work anywhere, goods and products and services are available anywhere. So people from abroad can come to India and work. We can go abroad and work, right? We have to, when you're working, we have to deal with people from different countries. So it's such a scenario. International exposure is very important. So you have studied all your life in India, and by going abroad, you are going to get international exposure. This international exposure, this international experience could be very valuable, and that's why you want to go abroad and study and not in India. So here you are going to explain to the visa officer why you want to go and study in Canada and not in India. And further, basically, while doing so, important to see that you convince that you're going to come back to India after you complete your program. Because student visa is a temporary resident visa. So you need to prove that as well. So it's an important point that I'm telling you at this point of time to make you understand how you are going to write, why you want to do this program in Canada and not in India. If you have understood this, then I'm sure basically you will have a good point to include in this part of the section to convince the visa officer to give you visa. Visa SOP requires, I would say not just visa SOP, the entire study abroad counseling requires a lot of understanding and expertise. It is very important for you to understand that it is not, you cannot take the risk of doing it alone. You just cannot. You cannot take the risk of taking some free advice, whether you are given free advice from some counselors or friends, or because when you are spending lakhs and lakhs of rupees, you don't want to take the risk of getting some free advice. You would rather pay and take a proper counseling service so that you know that you are able to go to the right university, to the right program, with right scholarships, and you get your visa. Otherwise, by taking this free thing or by doing it yourself, you are putting your entire future on risk. I do say this many times that we find basically iPhone is a necessity, but we are not ready to spend on our study abroad counseling because we find it is expensive. How true it is. You need to decide. You need to understand this. I don't find it worth. I find that basically, since it is related to your future career, you need a good counselor to guide you in the entire study abroad counseling process. And if you are basically looking for an appointment, then the link is in the calendar. You can book a free one-on-one appointment with me. Understand the process. It's free. Understand whether your profile, about your profile, what type of universities, get answers to all your questions. Ask as many questions you want. Okay, this is free, so at least get a proper idea. And if possible, or I would say mandatory, compulsory, possible, take a counseling service. Not anywhere, from any good person who is knowledgeable, who is expert, take the counseling service. Don't be under the impression that I will do it on myself. I will do it. You will, many people think that, and many are not able to go abroad. They are still in India because they have not understood the complete process, which is not that easy. It requires a lot of documentation. It requires a lot of tests to be prepared. It requires a lot of research. A simple, basically, if you want to take admission in domestic also, you have to do your research. You have to contact people. And so here we are applying abroad, which you cannot physically go. So you need a study abroad counselor to guide you. I always emphasize on this because I feel bad when student comes to me with a visa refusal. I would not like to basically have such cases because I feel the best chance to improve your visa is the first time when you are going to apply. And for this, you need to take precaution in the beginning when you are basically applying to colleges, work on your documentations, and not at the last stage. I hope I'm making sense to you guys and you really understand, because there are a lot of videos which says that you can do it on your own, but I am not one of them. Okay, probably with my 23 years of study abroad counseling experience, I have seen enough students who have done and who have failed. It is about your future career. I don't think it's worth the risk. So I am always saying that take the best counseling from a person, because this will help you to achieve your dreams. Do like, share, subscribe, spread, and make this video popular. Have a good day. Take care. Bye.